Hello, Mary Kay girlfriends. I have a fun idea for you using our amazing Mint Bliss product. This year for my snow girl, I made a gingerbread girl. So we're gonna get started on her. I've created a wrapper. They are 2 to a page. I will post them so you'll have the link. I got the paper from Amazon and then I just created the faces, the gingerbread girl faces. So I printed it on brown paper, like I said, and then I've cut one, so this is ready to go. So the first thing you do is you take your sock and you tuck in your Mint Bliss. Make sure that it stands, so because sometimes the way the seam on the sock is, you want to make sure that stands. And then take your business card. You can tuck it in either the box or you can put it between the sock and the box. And that's what I'm going to do today. Okay. The next thing you want to do is you want to leave this top, it doesn't matter, just leave it however. Then you're going to take your brown paper. This paper is a little thicker than what we typically use in our, regular computer printer paper. So this year, I typically tape these. This year, I am going to hot glue it on the back. So you want to make sure your face is straight. If it's not, you can adjust it later. But I just like to kind of be done with that. So I'm just going to take a bead of hot glue and run it down. And you want to get it nice and tight. And line up the paper on both ends so that you have a pretty finish on the back. I tried tape, but Scotch tape just doesn't hold this thicker paper as well. So the next thing we're gonna do, we've got our face on, is we're going to take the other sock and we're gonna cuff it. Cuff size is totally up to you. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna slip it over the sock there, and I'm gonna try to keep that sock up inside. I'm going to try to keep this sock, the top part, standing tall so it's up inside, so it forms a nice little top knot on her hat. Sometimes you got to really push it up in there with your fingers, but I think it makes it a lot cuter. So I don't quite have it in there. I'm going to lay her down. I'm just going to push that up into the end. And then just fix the sock however you want to have it. I had the red stripes both going that way on this one. So I'll turn it and do the same on this one. And you'll kind of see, sometimes you have to adjust the heel of that sock just a little bit, or maybe the top seam. So the next thing we're going to do, this ribbon is from Dollar General. I'm gonna take like 12 inches, 14 inches maybe. Depends on how big you want your bow. I'm gonna take it around the top, just tie a regular shoelace bow. Be sure that you use wired ribbon because they travel better when you're showing them to customers. And if the ribbon does get smashed, you can always poof it back out with the wired ribbon. Satin ribbon, I don't recommend, or even grosgrain. It just, unless you're not gonna be traveling or they won't be moving, then that's okay. But wired is just my favorite go-to. Put the tails however you want them. I am gonna bring mine down toward the cuff, and then I'm gonna cut my ribbons off just at an angle. Like so. We've got our ribbon on, got our face on. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some rickrack. This rickrack is probably 5/8. I had some smaller, I didn't like it as well. So starting at the back, we're going to put we're going to start with a small thing of glue just right on the bottom. You want to make sure that you don't get glue on the sock. For obvious reasons, right? So people can wear them without glue on them. Okay, we're just going to go all the way around. I just do a side at a time. It seems to be a little simpler for me. You can do it however is best for you. Get our little glue webs off. This is such a fast, fun idea. And Bliss is such an amazing product. Okay, we're almost to the back. If you try to keep that in a nice line, you won't have any that flares out from the indents, I'm going to call them, in your rickrack. Then when you get to the back, go ahead and make your cut with your rickrack and finish it off. Glue your last little piece down. Line it up so it looks very professional in the back. Okay. And the last thing we're going to do, she is almost done. The last thing we're going to do, these are from Hobby Lobby. Of course, get them on sale. There are 9 pieces in a package, and you want flats, meaning that the back of this is a little snowflake, that the back of this has a flat surface for glue to adhere to. It glues better and stays better. So we're going to add a little dot of glue, and we're just going to put that right on her cheek, and she's done. And now I have to enjoy.